Hey, what's good, y'all? This is Ryan Jackson from RyanJacksonLLC.com. And hope y'all doing well out there. Hope you're doing good. And this story I'm about to talk about comes out of Detroit, my hometown. Love that city. My favorite city in the world. Of course, I'm being biased, but I love Detroit. Always will, always have, always will. So a neighborhood on the west side of Detroit. There was this neighbor, 47-year-old man. He was suffering from mental issues. I think he was paroled from prison too. I think that's what the story said. It was from WXYZ, the ABC affiliate out of Detroit. I got the story from. This young man, a 47-year-old man, excuse me, um, was just being a terrorist in his neighborhood. He was throwing bricks through his neighbor's windows. He shot up their satellite dish. Um, threw bricks through their car windows, flattened their tires on their car on their vehicles. And one lady, I think it was his next door neighbor, a lady across the street. He threw a brick at her face. Threw a brick at her face. Yes. And this had been going on for a while. The neighbors had called the police. Nothing was done. Of course, nothing's done. Cops, if no one ain't shot or killed or stabbed, they don't give a damn. Especially if it's in a black neighborhood. Cops didn't do anything. They tried to do the right thing by calling the police. Tried to handle it, by talking to his mother. And they just was fed up. I think when he threw the brick at the lady's face, her husband was just fed up, had enough. So the neighbors took baseball bats and beat the hell out of him. It's on video. They beat the hell out of the sucker in front of his 8-year-old son. Sent him to the hospital. Bad, had a broken ankles, broken ribs. They messed him up. They messed him up pretty bad. And as of as of the story, which is yesterday, the man that beat the guy with the bat, he wasn't facing charges. I'm sure that's going to change though, but it's so bad. Even the man's mother don't want him to come back to the neighborhood. The man that was doing all this terrorizing, his own mama don't even want him to come back home. She even warned him. She said, "You know what? You need help. You need to get help. You need to stop what you're doing and get help. If you continue to do what you're doing, these people are going to beat you. They're going to beat you up. They're going to hurt you. And damn if mama wasn't right. They beat this man like a piñata. They beat the hell out of him. And you know what? I salute y'all. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all made me proud to be a fellow Detroiter. I have faith in humanity. Y'all took the law into your own hands. Y'all didn't, oh, we got to continue to call the cops. Let them do something. Apparently, they didn't care. So y'all took a baseball bat to this sucker's body and beat the hell out of him like a piñata. I would have done the same damn thing. I ain't mad at y'all. Right on. Good. We need more people like you. Our neighborhood, our community need more people like this. You want to sell poison to our kids? Want to kill our kids? Want to terrorize our neighborhoods? We're going to terrorize you. And then we're going to banish you from our community until you do right. You're going to suffer the consequences. This is how we need to police our own neighborhoods. We need to police our own communities. And this is one way of doing that. The cops are not going to do it. Lord knows the politicians aren't going to do it. The churches aren't going to do it. Sad to say. We need to do it. I'm all for street justice. I'm all for it, baby. I'm all for it. I bet you this man won't terrorize anybody again. I bet you ain't gonna do this again. Shooting up people's satellite dish, throwing bricks to people's car windows, flattening the tires on their vehicles, throwing a brick at a lady's. Who does this? You throw a brick at a lady's face? Negro, really? I probably would have taken it a step further. I ain't gonna say what I would have done, but I probably would have taken it a step further. The bat probably would have been, he would have been glad to have a baseball bat. But I probably would have went beyond the baseball bat. If that had been my wife, my mother, my sister, my nieces, all bets would have been off. I can't say exactly what I would have done on here in this video, but it would have been worse than the baseball bat. I guarantee you that. So, kudos to this neighborhood on the west side of Detroit. I don't know exactly where. I'm sure if I know know the streets, then I know exactly where this neighborhood's at. It's probably not too far from where I grew up. I'm pretty sure it's not. But man, oh man, I love my city. I love it. I love it. They sent him to emergency in an ambulance, beat up, bruised. Good. He deserved it. Enough is enough. How much more were these people going to take? God forbid he would have killed somebody. Then it would have been too late. So you nip the problem in the bud. What's that Fred Sanford used to say? He grabbed that baseball bat. I'm going to grab my bud nipper, nip this in the bud. Well, they grabbed their bud nipper and they nipped it in the bud. They sure did. I ain't mad at them, not one iota. This clown deserved it. Threw a brick at a lady's face. What if that brick would have hit her and gave her brain damage? You shooting up in the air, shooting at someone's satellite dish. What if that bullet would went in someone's window and hit their child, struck somebody and killed them? Busting our car windows, flattening the tires on their cars, on their vehicles, throwing bricks at their windows, shooting at their house. See, his mama knew he had known this man needed help. She begged him to get help. He knew he needed help. But yet he continued to do these terrorist acts. It's so bad his mama don't even want him to come back to the house. And he has an 8-year-old child. What example are you setting for your child, man? Well, you got some help. You got medical help. And while you're at the hospital, get psychiatric help too for your mind. While your body's healing, your mind needs to heal. We need to do more of this in our community. And I keep saying, I say it over and over and over and over and over again. The Asian community, an Asian person would not have done this in the Asian community. If they did, they would have been handled just like this. We know the Middle Eastern communities, they don't tolerate foolishness like this. They would have done the same thing. They may have done worse. The Jewish community wouldn't have tolerated this. The Hispanic community wouldn't have tolerated this. But yet, far too many people, get away with these things in our community. We let it go. We'll pray about it. We call the police. We vote. We do this. We do that. And these terrorists continue to terrorize us day in and day out. As I said last week, we have terrorists, foreign and domestic, to our community. And it's the domestic terrorists that are making it worse for us. Not so much the foreign terrorists as the domestic terrorists. We know the foreign terrorists, we can identify them. We know they're a threat, but it's the domestic terrorists, the terrorists that looks like us. They have our skin color. All skin folk ain't kin folk. They're the ones we need to deal with. They're actually worse than the foreign terrorists because they're among us. They live among us. They're in our families. Some of them are loved ones, sad to say. And we need to handle them like they need to be handled. Banish them away until they come back, until they come right. Banish them until they get right. When they do the right thing by us, when we decide that they do right by us, we could welcome them back with open arms. Until then, get the hell out and do right by us. Let me know what you think about this video. I'll let you know my feelings. So feel free to comment, like, subscribe. Please share this. Get it out there on social media. Put it out there on the algorithm. But, I share my feelings on this. This got me. Oh, kudos to that community. Y'all did the right thing. Don't be ashamed. Y'all gave them some help. Y'all sure did. Y'all helped them. God helped those who help themselves. So on that note, like I said, like, subscribe, share, drop your comments below. Until next time, y'all. I love y'all. Take care. God bless. I'm out. Peace.